Okay, first thing to know about Zoom is that you do not need a Zoom account to join a Zoom meeting, though you will need the software downloaded. So if you are on a desktop or laptop, you want to go to zoom.us/download, or if you are on your smartphone, go to the App Store and download the Zoom Cloud Meetings app. After we have the application downloaded and installed, let's open it up. So if you are new to Zoom, then chances are you may have received an invitation to a Zoom meeting, an invitation that read something like this. So-and-so is inviting you to a scheduled Zoom meeting. And then below that, the three items that you will need to actually join the meeting: the URL or web address, the meeting identification number, and the password to that meeting. So there are two types of Zoom users. There are those who have signed up for a Zoom account or have signed in through Facebook or Google, or there are those without a Zoom account who are simply looking to join a meeting. Those who don't have a Zoom account, you click on Join Meeting. Window pops up. This is where you'll add in the meeting ID that you received in your invitation, and you will later be asked for the password. So to join a meeting, you do not need a Zoom account. For those who are simply joining a meeting or those who want to skip the boring stuff, go ahead and skip ahead right now to the section titled Meeting Interface. But if you would like to sign in or sign up for a Zoom account, simply click Sign In. If you're looking to branch out from joining meetings to hosting your own Zoom meeting, you will need to sign up for an account. We've all signed up for something like this before, so I'm going to skip this step, but over to the left is where you can sign in or create a unique Zoom account, and over to the right is where you can sign in with Facebook, Google, or a single sign-in. After we've signed in, let's take a look at the application. So the big question, why are we all here in Zoom? What are the primary uses of Zoom? The primary uses are video chatting, audio chatting, where you can use an avatar where people can see your avatar and just hear your audio, text chatting, sharing your screen, sharing your computer screen so others can see what you are looking at, and sending files. So once you have signed in, take a look at the application window here. We have, over here to the left, we have New Meeting, Join Meeting, Schedule, and Share Screen. Up at the top, Home, chat window for text chatting, future and past meetings, and your recorded meetings if you recorded them, contacts, and then top right you have your profile, and then right here, settings. If you were to close settings, if you go up into the taskbar and choose preferences, preferences is the exact same window as settings. In the taskbar, the options up here are pretty much just duplicates of what's already in the application window. Let's head down to schedule a meeting. Top here is where we can give it a title, set the time and date, if it's going to be recurring. Meeting ID, you can choose whether you either want to use your personal meeting ID or generate an original automatic one. Password is useful if you don't want others popping into the meeting. You want to set the video to on. The audio section down here, just important concept to understand. In terms of Zoom's language, the computer audio means audio that is coming over a wireless or cabled internet connection. So computer audio refers to both the audio coming from your computer microphone as well as the audio coming from a smartphone over an internet connection. The telephone option is for the audio that Zoom is receiving via a cellular phone connection. So somebody who is calling in over a cellular provider, not over the internet. The process for calling into a Zoom meeting over a cellular phone connection as opposed to the internet, that process, there are links provided in the description below on how to do that. For our purposes, for beginners setting up meetings, let's just leave telephone and computer audio selected. And then below that is calendar, where you would like the meeting to automatically be posted to Google or iCalendar. So we set the meeting time from 4:30 to 5 p.m., hit schedule, and now that meeting has popped up over here on my home screen. Once we've created our meeting, we go up into the Meetings tab, and over on the left here will be the list of all our future meetings. In the center here, this is where we can view our meeting invitation. Let's click on Show Meeting Invitation. You can see that included in the meeting invitation is the URL address, the meeting ID number, and the password. That's everything anyone is going to need to join this meeting. So the easiest way to get out the information about your meeting to all of the participants is to copy the invitation. Invitation has been copied to clipboard, and that's when we can go over to our email, copy, paste. We can choose edit if we need to edit the date and time, and we could choose delete if we want to delete the meeting, but who would want to delete a meeting? Okay, let's click on New Meeting so we can see what the interface looks like once we are inside the meeting. Okay, we open it up. First thing it asks us, do you want to join with computer audio? Yes, let's choose join with computer audio. Okay, so our audio and our video should be selected. For now, I'm going to turn off the video so you can just see the text. So to turn the audio on and off, you simply toggle this icon here. This is the audio icon. And video, same thing, just toggle the video icon. While the meeting is in session, the person speaking will be featured right here in the center, and the other participants in the meeting will be listed horizontally at the top. As the meeting participants begin to speak, the center video will change based on who is speaking. Okay, now let's take a look at the other icons here down at the bottom. Let's click on security. Allow participants to share screen, chat, rename themselves, everything that the host can already do. We have the waiting room, that's for people who arrive a few minutes before the host. And lock meeting. At some point, if you would like to lock the number of participants in the meeting, you would just select that. Participants window shows you who's all in the meeting. Click on chat. There's your text chat window. Share screen, we'll get back to that shortly. Record is if you'd like to record the meeting. And the reactions tab, emojis. And then over here is where you will select end meeting. The host would end the meeting. Okay, now let's take a look at share screen. So when we open up share screen, we see we have basic, advanced, and files. For beginners, we are going to focus on desktop, whiteboard, and under advanced, we are going to look at portion of screen. So back to the basic tab, you click on desktop and hit share. You are now sharing your entire desktop with all the participants in the meeting. Once you are done sharing your desktop, you click up at the top here where it says stop share. And we're back to our main meeting screen. Now let's say we don't want to share our entire desktop. We can go to under advanced, choose portion of screen, click share, and this is where we can draw out the portion of our screen that we would like to share. And again, once we are done sharing that portion of our screen, we simply hit stop share. And a third option that might be useful to you is under share screen. Under basic, you can choose whiteboard. Yes, we can draw whatever we would like to. And again, once we are finished with that whiteboard, we simply hit stop share. While you are in this main meeting window, at any point in time, if you would like to go back to the settings tab, hit the arrow next to audio, and you can choose audio settings, and that'll take us right back into the settings tab. And same thing with video, we can click on the arrow next to video and choose video settings. And of course, the elephant in the room, how do I change my background? So let me turn on my video, and nobody wants to be in their office, nobody wants to be in the room, so let's hit this arrow here and choose virtual background. That's how you change the background. And you can see you've got some standard backgrounds here, but I want to add my own image. I want to be in Paris, so add image. And it's on my desktop, Paris. What a world. If we want to get rid of that image, X, let's go back up to add image, mountains, fantastic. All right, and that's it. All right, Zoomers, get zooming.